Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8 and welcome back to more DK64. This is part 8. I think in this episode we're gonna switch to the Chunkster after we got his striking first appearance in last day or last 2 days ago's episode. The last episode, I could have just said, and I wouldn't have had to date any of this. And we're gonna smash this grate down with the Primate Punch. Go in here, play a bonus stage. Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage.
He copied me. It's Stash Snatch. Collect all the coins and head for the checkered flag. I just heard a scary noise outside, guys, and I'm home all alone. Sometimes you just get scared, and you just gotta be like, I just need to play Stash Snatch to help myself snatch out of it. This is kind of like Stealthy Snoop, which was the game we played in Angry Aztec. There's a couple of these bonus stages that are all these maze area ones. This might be my favorite of them, actually. It's probably the least offensive, the least frustrating, but we just gotta get through the whole area and get the coins. I know the path through here, but I guess if you don't, the timer can kind of mess you up sometimes. But it's a pretty harmless one, I think. And we get ourselves another banana right off the bat. That's sub 1 minute? No, minute 30. Sub 2 minutes, though. I like that. I like making progress quick in the episode. Leave those coins there. I think we're gonna switch to Diddy just to get these red bananas on the way down. He has a lot of bananas here. Frantic Factory is the first level where I sort of feel like sometimes I end up with too many bananas. And because I like to try to do this game fast, and for some reason I just don't look up any actual speedrun routes to this game, which I'm sure there are. Even ones without glitches, which I just don't find appealing in like learning. I refuse to look up any of those, and so I kind of try to route the levels myself with some input from friends. And this is one of the levels where the bananas just kind of mess me up. I always end up with too many, and then it's like, oh, I wasted time somewhere. But I think those Diddy ones are fine to get. I think I want those. We might just stay with Diddy and go back through here. Or no, we don't want to do that. We want to go back up to the top. So we'll take the one pad. Actually, I might switch to... Who would be good to switch to? Lanky? Chunky? I think Chunky. Yeah, we'll go with that. Head back up to the front. Take the one pad up. We want to go through this gate over here, which we opened up. I think this is what we opened with Baboon Blast. I can never remember because I just operate on autopilot whenever I play this. Pretty sure Baboon Blast is what opens this up. This is gonna give us access to really the bulk of, or you know, at least 1/2 of the level. It's a lot of space to cover. But before we go down that way, I think I'm gonna head down here. Oh man, this was stupid. I think I needed that balloon there. Are there other chunky bananas in here? No, there's Tiny. I don't think I need her though. Whatever. I need his gun, which I don't have. So funny that I'm just making all these mistakes. And I just played this. Did I tell you? Did I mention that to you guys? I just played this. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm just burnt out on Frantic Factory. It's so good though. Listen to this music. I don't know if anybody watching is that familiar with the soundtrack to this game, but if you're not, I would definitely go look up the music track for Frantic Factory. It's one of the best. I think it's probably, maybe might say the most popular in this game. It's definitely, I think like among just people who know game music, this is probably the one that I feel like most often you're gonna hear people say like, oh yeah, that's my favorite one or something. And it is good. It's one of my favorites for sure. I already said I think my #1 favorite music track is the Armadillo boss battle, which is one you probably won't hear anybody talk about, but I do like Frantic Factory quite a bit. Here we are at Chunky's hut. I think we've got enough coins for the 2 things that we need here. I'm just gonna get them both as Chunky. He's got a cool shooter for us. It's the pineapple launcher, Chunky's gun. I got a comment actually telling me about all the different stats almost that the weapons have, which was something I wasn't even 100% sure was in the game, but that was cool. Thanks to whoever commented that. We also got another ammo belt, which I think increases our ammo to 100, which is good. I find especially in like Angry Aztec, you'll tend to run out of ammo at times. We might get this tiny balloon. Why not? Let's get it. Tend to run out of ammo sometimes as the early levels of this game go. Angry Aztec with that feed me statue guy. I feel like a lot of the time you just tend to run out with him. Jeez, I feel like I'm just like brain dead today. And Frantic Factory too. Come on, Snumpo. This ain't even the right way. Here's Tiny's ponytail twirl. Kind of show that off. Always cool. I think she wants to go over here. And there's a little another mini monkey area. A little mini game for her to do. This is a cool one. This is probably one of the highlights of Frantic Factory, I think, at least. In my opinion, it is. Go through the little pipe here with our cute little mini monkey music. Oh, this is not even what I was thinking of. Jeez. This is not one of the highlights. This actually kind of sucks. The hitbox on this wheel is not very good. What we want to do here is just bullseye the thing that it shows. I like Creme dartboard. That's a cute little touch. But the hitbox on the little images here sometimes can be a little wonky. A lot of the time you'll shoot it and it won't ding, even though you have shot the thing. But it's not so bad. There's a golden banana for Tiny. Yeah, I don't know why I definitely had this confused with another banana that Tiny gets, also from being Mini Monkey, but that's in the next area we'll go to. And that creates a banana fairy there in Funky's hut. We saw one banana fairy on DK Isles, but we haven't seen any in an actual level yet. There's 2 in every level. There's 4 actually on the hub world, but we're definitely gonna get both of them here. It's like, that's why Frantic Factory is like the first time you can really 100% something in this, because, you know, in Angry Aztec or in Jungle Japes, you'll have to always come back for some things for a Kong you didn't have or something like that. This is the first time you can really just jam right through and just do the whole level in one sitting. And it's actually not the last time we'll have to backtrack. Some of the later levels make you do that, which is another reason I think I kind of get annoyed with some of the last levels in this game and not so much with this one, because this one's just a straight shot. Just like a real world you can just finish. It's cool. Anyway, there's all of our stuff refilled. We were really low on crystal coconut, so that's good. Let's swap to Dudley Kong here, and we can pick these bananas up on the way out of here and do what Diddy has to do in the toy box area. I think I actually like to switch to Tiny for the way up here because she can do that that dartboard game, and she can get the fairy on just one trip to Funky, and then there's a tag barrel in this area too. There's not just one over by where Funky's at, so you don't actually have to go back to him, I think, like more than one time. It just makes it a little bit faster. But that's not what we did, because I forgot how to play this. Let's play a bonus game.
Welcome to
It's
Bonus
Peril
Stage.
Path Panic. I don't like this one. Shoot the claptraps to clear the fairy's path. Press A to fire a melon. Shoot the melon to reload. Have we seen one like this yet, where you shoot things? There's a couple like this too, in a very similar setting and fashion. I don't like this one because if you don't shoot the claptraps to clear the fairy's path, the fairies just get straight up eaten. And I don't know, I always think things getting eaten in games is just kind of fucked up. Like, it's just so finite. Like, they're definitely not coming back. They got eaten. I think. Oh, well, that fairy was definitely going to get chomped by that last claptrap on the right in the bottom part, but we didn't get to see it. If you miss a claptrap, like if one of them does get eaten, the fairies let out this horrible scream. Like, it's just messed up. I don't like it. I just don't like that. It's like they're gone. They're dead forever. But I don't know. I guess it's also just sort of a cartoony thing. I don't know. I get it. I get how it's not something that would scar kids. Not that it scarred me as a kid. It's just kind of weird. There's Diddy's stuff in this room. I think now we'll switch to he, because he has some stuff to do over here. Over here. We don't need those. I don't know why we did that. Show off Baboon Balloon. Here's Lanky's pad power. And he can inflate himself. I made that joke last time. I missed it! We want to, anyway, yeah, if you couldn't guess, we want to just jump up into that bonus barrel there. I don't know if there's a way to get to that without doing this. I think that would be very interesting because it doesn't seem like it's that far out there. And I don't know if there's any instances where you can go into another Kong's bonus barrel as like a different Kong. I would imagine you can't, but it would be weird to kind of try that. Line up 4 bananas to win the jackpot. Press A to spin and A to stop it, I think is what it said there. This pretty relatively simple bonus game can actually get like brutally frustrating in once it reappears. And whenever these bonus stages reappear, they also kind of get harder a lot of the time. Like, there's like a later, I think it's Batty Barrel Bandit is what this one's called. There's a later version of this that like is just so frustrating. Because what you want to do is try to get through this fast, which means you end up rushing and messing yourself up. And that timer is just very unforgiving. It's like one of the low-key annoying minigames. But that version of it's not hard. I think I've almost like memorized what the wheel patterns are on that one just from doing it so many times. I don't think there's anything else in here with Lanky. Now there's some DK stuff. That might be all we have left in this room. We'll switch to DK. He's got this hilarious golden banana coming up over here. It's not there, it's up this way. You can hear another banana fairy somewhere around. Whoa. Excuse me. Let me on. Boost me. Thank you. It's down in this hallway. As far as the banana fairies go, I didn't really mention this. I think it can be very frustrating to get pictures of these guys too later in the game. I think the N64 controls don't help it for a lot of people. Like I mentioned in Angry Aztec, I think the Wii U controls for this game are much worse than this, and these fairies were even more of a nightmare to get on Wii U. But you see what's happening here? Like, they're in the frame, but they just kind of don't register a lot of the time. This one is actually not very hard. I'm just kind of messing up on it, but the later fairies in this game can be pretty annoying to catch in the picture. There we go. What? Guys, like, you saw that, right? I always find it's best to stand as far away from the banana fairies as you can, because when you're up close, they just zoom around so much that, like, you're not going to get a picture of them. And that's probably about as far away as we can get from that one, which kind of makes it a little bit more frustrating. I don't think we need this balloon. I'm just going to get it anyway. Here's a hilarious golden banana. It's counting! The most devious trap. Frantic traptory. We just need to count. We need to count up to, what is it, 16? That was 3, right? Imagine if I messed this up. I've never seen what happens if you mess this up. I assume it just kind of sinks back down. Maybe you die. What happens? If you know what happens, let me know. Or send me a video or something of somebody messing it up. We should just do it here. Except I'm already too far in. If we were still on like 1 or 2 or something, I would have done it. Look how funny this is though. This is a very Banjo-Kazooie-esque puzzle. I know these games are meant for kids, and Rareware definitely had kids in mind when they made them. But I think there's a lot of genuine challenge in this game, and as far as Rare goes, these weird like this or like spelling Kong or something are just the laziest of puzzles, I guess you could call them puzzles as far as the game goes. Now I think we're actually done in this room. The one thing I do want to do is take Chunky and run down the hall here. We probably should have done this when we were playing as him, but like whatever. We will run back down the hall this way. And I think all we need to do is really grab this balloon. Like I said, we don't get 100 bananas, or we're not really aiming to do that in this playthrough, so I want to make it as smooth and seamless for you guys as I can. I think we just want to grab this, and now we're good. What's our time? 15 minutes? Man, we're gonna be well into the next area already by the time we end this. My throat is sore. I need to drink more water, but I ran out of water. This has just been the recording session of problems for the Snumpo. I had to pee last time. Is this the right way? I think it is. Head on up to R&D is what it said on the door. Look at that chunky behind, baby. Dead ass. And here, I think we're gonna switch to Donk. To the Donkles. Starring Donkles from the Devil May Cry series. Alright. There's a switch to be pulled down this hall. DK's modus operandi for this whole level. Another switch. Toy sales have just not been good this year. They were like rising. Maybe this is Nintendo's like, was that their actual sale chart? Like things were doing so well with NES, and then SNES went down a little bit. Donkey Kong Country came out and then it went up a little bit. Then N64 went down because everybody bought a PlayStation instead. That's actually what happened, by the way. Like, those people who were like kids in my era probably think like the N64 was like one of the best selling consoles of all time. Just was not. Like, and people bought it, but like it was the loser of that console generation for sure. Alright. But of course I love it. Otherwise I wouldn't love this admittedly flawed game for it. Onward we go. Down to this little area. DK's got another thing to do down here. It's this high voltage hut. Or the voltage room, or whatever you call this area. And in here, oh my god, he has another lever to pull! DK, you're crazy, dude. You're a madman. We turned the power online. And it makes this big room start churning. We actually ran through here on the way down to Chunky in the very beginning, but there was no machinery active. And pulling that lever in the voltage hut turns it on. This is definitely the room of Frantic Factory. And I'm excited to get down here. And a golden banana for like the only time in the game. I don't know if they expect you to just have gotten that banana bunch, but a golden banana appears already over a banana bunch. It's so weird. I don't know why it's like that. Get these two. We'll just finish the banana medal. There's like an opportunity in that room later where DK can get like 20 bananas just by walking forward. And I guess I could have skipped on some things so that he could do that, but I don't know. Anyway, did I even activate the warp pad? God, I hope I did. Otherwise we're gonna have to trek to get over there. Did I? I did. Okay. So we're gonna use Tiny now. This, like the last room, there's sort of like one thing in this area for all the Kongs to do. I don't know what about this room makes it R&D. But again, it's cool because it's like you only have to come to this R&D area like one time. It's just like a segmented little place. And I think that works for a game like this where it's sort of all about the Kongs being segmented into doing different things. You never have to go far from the tag barrel to do what you want to. And, you know, like I've been saying, it gets annoying when you do have to do that. Like switch to Donkey Kong to shoot a switch, and then you have to switch back to another Kong to go into the area. Nobody likes to do that. You'll see what I'm talking about in a later level. I'm really referencing one specific level with that. It's coming up fairly soon. Anyway, we got a little race here against RC from Toy Story. It's like a car with eyes. Another more evidence for the lore. He just got wrecked. More evidence for the lore of this game being that Frantic Factory is a toy factory. It's this little race with the guy. We actually have missiles we can shoot and just stomp this guy. This is a little bit like the beetle race, but I think it's easier than that. What we need to do is get 10 coins and win. And there's plenty of opportunities to do that. Just get out of my way. I think we have 3 missiles that they're indicated by those little dots down on the bottom. And definitely RC here is just not a very good driver. He so often gets hit by the TNT barrels and stuff that like you could make it through all of this without even using a missile. Probably gonna blast him here though because we got hit by one of those barrels. Usually I don't do that. Usually I'm pretty clean as far as this goes. Get off my back, dude! Whoa. Jeez, at least I hope we will be. Hit something, will ya? We need to boost ahead of him somehow. Oh, woof. Boost, baby. Get ahead. Yeah, there we go. Whoops. Oh, man. Well, we almost lost that. It's closer than I usually do at this, but there's the race. Nowhere near as hard as the beetle race, but definitely reminiscent. We got like small tiny against like a little miniature thing. The shame of being beaten by a monkey. That's speciesist. I'll let you have this prize if you promise not to mention this to the other cars in the lane. Well, I guess your secret's safe with me. We got our 3rd banana, which is really our 4th banana for Tiny Kong. Because, if you remember, we already got her Kasplat. Speaking of, I'm going to have to go to Snide's HQ, which is now out of the way, to turn a Kasplat in, because I want to show that off for the project. We should have done that as Chunky, because Snide's HQ is in that little room with the 3-pad. What's our time? Maybe we'll do that right now. Turn Tinies in. And then we'll end the episode off. We can get back there very quickly. If we take the 2-pad and the 3-pad over. I'm almost certain that I did activate the 3-pad, but if I didn't, this will just be a tragedy. Yeah, we did. And I guess we can get this balloon here. It would eliminate another annoying balloon that I usually get for Tiny later on. So we'll do that since we're doing the Let's Play route. Whoa, Tiny, go in! She ran out. Did you guys see that? She's like, I don't want to see Snide. This takes too long. Oh, we got 2 for him here, so we'll have to watch this twice, unfortunately. You hate. I really should be doing this always as the same Kong, because then we'll only have to watch it once. But here's the animation for Frantic Factory's Rube Goldberg machine. That was a pretty quick one, actually. Pretty comparable, actually, maybe to Angry Aztec. I guess you don't have to watch it twice. The bananas just stack. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm confused. For some reason, I went into like a fever hellscape when I started this recording, because nothing I've been saying has been making any sense. But I'm glad that you guys stick with me anyway. You're watching this playthrough. Maybe we'll just warp on back to the R&D room, and I'll end it off there. And next time we'll keep rolling with that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you're liking the project so far. I've been Snack Attack 8. Let me know what's going on in your day. Let me know what your favorite type of bread is. I think mine's toast. Toast's not a type of bread. Till next time, guys, I've been Snack Attack 8. See you later.